You can't throw a body kick in MMA the same as you'll throw it in Muay Thai, in kickboxing, or any other sport that isn't MMA. In this video, I'm going to go through the basics of how to throw a body kick for MMA. First off, we need to get our positioning with our knee. In Muay Thai, you can twist all the way through and come back. But the problem in MMA is there's takedowns. And if our leg is off the ground for a long period of time, it's going to be more likely we're going to get taken down. And because of this, we need to make our kick fast on the way up and fast on the way down. We want to make the route as short as possible while still making it effective. And the way we're going to do this is bringing our knee at a 45-degree angle. I bring my knee 45 up, and then from there I flick my leg out. So my knee goes nice and high, and I flick the leg out and land it back where it's come from. I don't want to see any of this. Landing square, landing forward, because you're going to get smacked in the mush. Not only that, we need to incorporate our hands. What are we going to do with these bad boys? If I'm kicking with my right leg, I'm going to throw my right hand down. My left hand, it stays up. If I drop my left hand, all it takes is someone to throw a counter hook, and then you're going to get knocked out. Or you may get dropped because you're completely off balance. I throw my right leg, my right hand throws down, and I bring it back into my stance. Now if we go on the bag, imagine this bag here. This is a person. If I keep my leg there and just kick, it's quite hard to rotate my hip in. We're going to step to the outside angle. Take a closer look at this foot. Boom. I do a little subtle step. I'm not doing a big meter step. I just move it by a few inches. You see how my toe slightly turns out. From there, I'm going to release that knee at that 45-degree angle, flick my leg out and throw my hand down. So I step and go and bring it back into my stance. Make sure you bend into your legs when you land, because if you don't, you'll be stiff, and then when someone attacks you, boom, you're on the back foot, and that's not really how we want to fight when it comes to sparring. I'm in my stance, I bring that knee nice and high, I flick it back, and I land with bent legs. I'm ready to go. I throw the kick, I bring it back. As you get more advanced, you won't be just throwing naked kicks, but the purpose of this video is just to go through the basics of how to actually throw a kick. We've gone through the back leg, the rear leg. Now, how do we actually throw this from the lead leg? Because I can't just throw it straight up. Yes, I can do the tappy kicks, but how do we throw a proper body kick? Two options. We can either switch or we can step through. I'm going to go through the switch first. And what I want you to do is be in your normal stance and let's just switch your feet back and forth. I'm going orthodox and southpaw. I don't want you being square. I want you to bring your feet all the way forward. Now you see how my head's moving up and down. Now it's not going to move. It's going to stay in the same line. By doing this, I've got to bend my legs. If I don't bend my legs, my head will change levels up and down. And the reason we do that is because if you switch and do this and then kick, they obviously know you're going to kick before you've even kicked. When I'm switching the bag, I bend my legs so my head stays in the same line. It might change by a centimetre or two, but I'm not doing this. I'm trying to keep it as level as I possibly can. Now I've switched, it's exactly the same thing. I'm just kicking with my left leg. My left hand's going to throw down, my right hand's going to stay up, but when I land, options to do a pendulum, and that is putting my front foot where my standing leg is to get back into my original stance, or I bring it all the way back into my opposite stance. This is southpaw, and I step back to my original stance. I'll go through them again. We've got the pendulum. I put the front foot where the back foot is. I've got the step back. I bring it all the way back and then switch through. This one is my preferred. I switch, I kick, land it all the way back. Bend into the legs, I can switch off. Switch kick, land it back, and then go. That is option number one for the lead leg. Option number two, it is stepping through. We need to be at a further distance. I can't step through here. How is it possible to kick here? No way. No way, Jose. We've got to step all the way through, but we've got to be out of distance. I step into distance, but I don't step my foot to the inside. I step to the outside. From there, I'm going to release my leg up towards the bag exactly the same. And I can land it back. I step through, kick, and get back into my stance. If you want to throw one strike before, you can throw your cross out. Throw your cross, step through, and then throw the kick straight off that. Cross, step through, kick, land it back in your stance, ready to go. And because you made it to the end of the video, I'm going to give you a little bonus, a little token of my appreciation. There is a link below. I will give you an email a day of tricks and tips that can help you in your journey in MMA. I'll see you in the next one. Bish, bash, bosh, pow!